I've been thinking about what I wanted to do for this video, and I'll be honest, I couldn't really think of anything all day, which is why I'm recording this about at 2 o'clock in the morning. I finally thought of everything I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to be talking about my OTPs. At least 3 of them. I'm going to take one from a book, one from a TV show, and one from a movie. Now, I don't watch very many movies, and I don't watch very many shows, but I read a ton of books. So that one's going to be a little bit easier. The first one I'm going to talk about, though, was the one from a TV show, because I swear this is probably my favorite OTP. It's my favorite because I didn't get it endgame, and that's pretty much why. But I feel like their relationship would have worked out so much better than the one it ended with, and it is Zutara. I've even written half of my Zutara fanfiction. I want to finish it so badly, but midway one, the thing I was writing it on was the iPad with the Word app, which was not convenient. It was actually very difficult to type that on because I didn't have a computer to use for Word. Did 15 chapters worth of a fanfiction, and then I still had another 16 days to do, and I just didn't finish. And it was... I'm gonna finish it, but I just need to finish it in my own time. Each chapter actually had a theme, which was for Zutara Month. Zutara Month was very, very important to me. And as much as I loved Zutara, I wish it would have been endgame, but it wasn't, and it kills me inside. I have nothing against Katang either. I have nothing against it. Katang is a wonderful thing. That they have a good chemistry. They really do. But throughout most of all of the seasons, she was acting mother for the entire group, and I just couldn't see them together. She never mothered Zuko. She only ever mothered Sokka, Toph, and Aang, and I felt that their relationship didn't mesh enough for me. It just didn't work. I'm sorry. It didn't work in my mind. I wanted Zuko and Katara to be a thing. I'm sorry. The fanfictions taunt me so. They taunt me, and so does all of the fan art, and every time someone screenshots a moment that they were together and they just had this clicking moment, they're literally the sun and the moon people. Let's move on to my book OTPs, because if I stay on this too long, this video will be like 10 minutes long, and I don't want it to be. Of course, I have 2 series that I'm very much attached to when it comes to characters, and that's Harry Potter and the House of Night series, which is a set of vampire books. I still haven't finished it yet, mostly because I dropped the series entirely. My OTP for Harry Potter was Ginny and Harry, and I loved how their arc was just so perfect in that book, and they just couldn't expand on it in the movies. Book Ginny is life. She's so strong and passionate and loving, and she definitely tried to understand Harry the best way that she could, making him feel normal when he felt like he was isolated. She was everything. They could not expand on her character, which made them meeting and made their love whatever seem awkward and misplaced and unnecessary. She just wasn't developed enough for me to love her. But I mean, she was still a very strong character in the movie, so I can't really blame them. You can't fit everything in a 2 or 3 hour movie, even if you tried. Another book OTP for me. For House of Night right now, I super loved Zoe and Heath. They were high school lovers. They loved each other very deeply, very lovingly, and when Heath, spoiler alert by the way, this connection that they had transcended time. It continued. And he did actually die, but not of natural causes. He did not die from being old or anything like that. I hate to give out spoilers like that, but they had a very strong bond, and I believed in a little bit more than her and Stark. Not to say that Stark didn't love her or care about her or wanted to protect her. He just wasn't level-headed enough for me to believe that they could be together. And as much as Heath wasn't at the beginning, he definitely tried to make himself that way the the more he stayed around her because she kept him grounded. I believe that they worked a bit better than her and Stark, but don't kill me. Last ones is my movie OTPs, and I don't watch a lot of movies. Actually, mine's from a Disney movie, of course it is. It is The Hunchback of Notre Dame, or Notre Dame. I loved that movie, and I loved Esmeralda as a character. She was strong and fierce and loving, super passionate, and I loved that her and Phoebus were such a great couple in my mind. He was very loyal, passionate, as well as courageous and brave, just like she was, and I felt that they melded so well. Her character was absolutely amazing, and so was Phoebus, and I just felt their chemistry like pretty much as soon as they met, because they were both kind of sneaky and sly, and I like the way that they portrayed them. So for OTPs, I know that there's some people that ship people that are real people. I'm not one to ship real people in real life. I feel that that's kind of weird. Not because it's like a breach in like privacy, because really it's not. You just think that they will look cute together. It's like when you ship your friends. Like when you see like those two look really good together, it's kind of like that, but like on a bigger scale. It's another thing when like you constantly like make fanfics about them having sex all the time. That's the moment where I'm just like, you need Jesus. But those are my OTPs that I wanted to share. You know, if you have any, share them with me in the comment section. Message me on Tumblr, I have that. Or anywhere really. I'm pretty much everywhere, honestly. But that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.